Good morning and welcome to this week's final instalment of Love Island The Morning After, the only official Love Island podcast. For the last time, I'm joined by the wonderful Alex Bowen. Have you had a good week?
I've had the best week. I'm sad to be going.
I mean, it's been a good week. Traditionally, you might not have got much from this week, but we've delivered for you.
Yeah, we've had guests on. I've got to meet a few of the Islanders.
Yeah.
It's been great.
And also all the drama.
That's what I come for, was the drama,
exactly.
you know?
And last night's episode was no different.
Yeah.
We're still at the Grafties, and it was no good for anyone.
Yeah,
especially Harry and Helena. So obviously it started with that, like, I could get Shakira back clip, and it just got worse from there. Do you think Harry and Helena are done now?
No, yes, of course they're done, yeah. Harry he's been doing so much bad stuff that she can't really say yes anymore, and I feel like the rest of the Islanders have kind of seen that as well.
Yeah.
And it's kind of come back to bite him in the bum, really.
She said, like, you have to get to that point where you hate them, and she's there now.
Yeah.
But there's a thin line between love and hate. Do you think
There's no way back. There's no way back.
She is very, very upset, and I think if this had happened a couple of weeks ago, it'd be very different. But I can't believe we're in this situation a week before the end.
Yeah, I just don't get who the couples are.
She's got Meg and Dijon, Yaz and Jamie.
Ty and Angel.
Ty and Angel.
Cash and Tony.
They're not actually coupled up at the moment. Conor and Megan aren't coupled up.
Oh my God, I'm so stressed.
I know, we need a recoupling. Pronto!
You're not taking accountability for
Yes,
what
I
I've
am.
just had to watch.
I always take accountability. I've said whatever I said. Like, I take accountability for it. I said it. I'm not going back on anything I've ever said. I'm only saying it because I'm reciprocating it.
Harry does always say that he owns everything he does, that he will always be accountable, but I feel like he says that and then the next breath is quite unaccountable. Do you think he's held his hands up this time?
I think he says, like, yeah, I'll hold my hands up, I'll take myself accountable, but, like, at the end of the day, like, there's no remorse on his face when he does it. He just kind of, like, shrugs it off and he's like, yeah, it's fine.
I feel like at the moment, he's a bit like low power mode. I feel like he's just done.
Yeah.
Like when he was sat upstairs on his own, just staring in the mirror.
To be totally honest, though, I'm not condoning what he's done. Like, he's totally in the wrong and he deserves what he's getting right now. But none of the Islanders, like, really went up to him, which is understandable. I get it. But to be like that on your own, even though he does deserve it, someone should have gone up to him, maybe Dijon, maybe. But then I also kind of rate Dijon for having Helena's back more so than his. So
yeah, I mean, I think Dijon and Helena have always said they're best friends and that Dijon is also best friends with Harry. And obviously Helena isn't in the wrong in this situation, Harry is. So Dijon is sort of choosing the right side.
Yeah.
But he said that he felt a fool because he believed everything that Harry said. When Harry said he didn't say that he loved Emma, I mean, this is going back a couple of weeks now, obviously, but when Harry did say, I love you, I'll always have love for you, I think that first one was a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks bad. And I feel like in the Grafties as well, there was so much content about Harry, like it just made it look worse than it was. And I feel like that was just the icing on the cake for Helena. So.
Yeah. Tony did lean over and say, I don't hate you, which I mean, at the moment, that's great for him, that someone doesn't hate him. But I just think they're all in there together. They all know what they're going through. And yes, he has behaved badly. But I do think, like you say, someone should have gone out and just been like, mate, you all right?
Like, even if they don't agree with what he's done, just go out there and just say, mate, are you okay? We'll have a chat about it tomorrow morning. That's what I think should have been said. But he's made his bed, now he's got to lie in it. The outside bed, to be exact.
Yeah, the daybed. One of the weirdest things from last night's episode for me was when he was sat there and Conor was trying to reassure him and say, what you and Helena have is really good. He's like, no, I tell you what, mate, it's actually just friendly. I can't decide if that's Harry knowing that Helena is going to dump him and wants to get in there first and be like, well, actually, I did actually say before you dumped me that I thought it was a friendly thing. Yeah. Or if he's saying that because although it is a 0.00001% chance that Shakira would take him back, it's still there.
I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like he never really wanted Helena, but they kind of had a little, maybe it was more of a friendly thing. But then also, after what he just went through, and rightfully so, he feels embarrassed about it. So he's just trying to, like, palm it off and say, no, it was just friendly, so.
Because if we look at, like, the timeline from weeks and weeks ago, Helena was, like, going around to everyone saying, oh, yeah, we're basically getting back together, when he hadn't said that. They were flirting and stuff. And Meg was saying, you know, Helena wants to go to the hideaway with you. Helena wants to go to the hideaway with you. Then Shakira was like, I'm taking myself out of this situation. Go and be with her. I don't want you. Yeah. And then Helena was like, should we sleep in the hideaway tonight? And he was like, no, it's disrespectful. But then they got straight back together. So I feel like you've got to be in a couple to be non-vulnerable in Love Island. And maybe we thought it was like Love's Young Dream, but maybe it was just right person, right time.
I think you're totally right. I feel like it's just right person, right time. They kind of just fell into it with each other and then they kind of just went on this journey. Because I'm sorry, the stuff that he has said along the way, you don't say that if you really care about someone, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think, like they've been saying on the show, a lot of people's Love Island experience has been tainted. I'm not going to say ruined, because, you know, Shakira has got Tony out of it, like absolute best friends. Yeah. Helena's got Meg out of it. Like, they haven't had a completely wasted journey. But one thing that really stuck out to me from Conor's chat was he kept saying, like, what is your plan? What are you thinking when you're doing these things? Because you're going to end up with nobody. What do you think Harry's plan is? How do you think this is all going to pan out for Harry?
I don't really think he's had a plan. I just think he's wanted to come on the show, do his thing and kind of leave. And I feel like he's just hurt a few people along the way.
It still blows my mind that we are only a week before the end. And normally this is the time when we have like, they're all in couples. It's all very nice. We get a lot of dates. We get like things like the baby challenge. And we get the talent show and stuff, like things to like sort of make us laugh and see other bits of their personality. And we've still got people splitting up and still got people cracking on. I can't even fathom how this last week's going to play out. Well, I cannot wait.
Do you know what as well? Like how you said about the talent show and stuff like that. This is the kind of fun side to like round off the series. Do you know what I mean? And now I just feel like if there was doing the talent show, everyone would just be sitting there with a face like this because they're just not going to enjoy it at all.
We often see in Love Island people being people pleasers who maybe get themselves into something and don't want to hurt anyone. And although Harry has obviously hurt a lot of people along the way, him saying it's actually a friendly thing. Is that the most genuine we've seen Harry all series?
I feel like there could be some like genuine like kind of side to it. But do you know what? I feel like he needed this.
Yeah.
I feel like if there's any time for him to change, I feel like this could be it.
Why are you even with me? Like, why did you try and go exclusive with me when you clearly don't like me? And I knew that. I said this.
Yes, I do, but the new information spun my head today. There was never anything with Shakira. I've had one conversation with her there, one conversation with her on the stairs.
So do you still like Shakira?
I said I have feelings for Shakira, yeah. But I'm not going to be with her, like.
Yeah, I don't want to be with you either.
I feel like we're seeing a bit of like a watershed moment of Harry. I feel like the whole time he's laughed the whole way through everything.
Yeah.
And I think what we've seen the last few nights, that bravado's gone. He's not laughing anymore. Yeah. He's realised sort of what he's done, I think. And maybe we are starting to see more of a like stripped back, genuine side to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think as well that like we haven't seen all the other things, but no one's really actually gone up to him and said like, lad, like you're messing around a little bit here, you need to sort it out.
Well, one person did hold him to account and we'll talk about that in a minute. Get your cowboy vibes flowing, people, because it's time to look at the most fire pre-love fits from last week's Western party. Our gals were serving huge Western girl core in their two pieces and leather boots last week, with Tony rocking in White Fox and Helena styling it out in Morgan de Trois. Not to mention Billy Kiss slaying the house down boots in her Jaded London purple mini dress. Everyone took cowboy core to the next level, and it just goes to show that even the latest trends always look better in pre-loved. The boys were turning heads in their best Western vintage too. Cash and Dejon pulled out all the stops in their black vintage waistcoats, and Ty was looking fire in his pre-loved Gucci shirt. Western met some serious denim as Boris, Harrison and Harry all went classic in vintage Levi jeans. Ending the night with Bombshell Angel boot scooting into the villa wearing vintage leather tasseled chaps from eBay. Looking to add some Western pre-love wonders to your wardrobe? Shop all the villa trends on eBay, sponsors of Love Island. Saint Conor of the Love Island villa.
Yes.
Last night.
Finally someone put him in his place.
He's doing the Lord's work and decided to take Harry for a chat, sit him down.
Yeah.
He said, you know, I just sat with him for 20 minutes and went on at him. Obviously, we saw a little snippet of it where he basically was saying, you are making things a lot worse for Shakira. When you're prodding her, why are you doing this? Why do you think it's taken so long for Conor to do that?
No one really seen the conversations that Harry and Shakira was having behind everyone's back, really. So there was always kind of like Sly sitting on the stairs, not really sitting on the daybeds outside for everyone to see. There was always kind of behind closed doors. And I feel like now that everyone's kind of seen those chats, someone had to say something and it was Conor.
I personally think that, as I said before, Harry with the bravado and like the laughing all the time and stuff, I feel like old Harry, as in 2 nights ago Harry, would not have even entertained it. He would have been like, yeah, whatever, yeah, cool, I'm just doing my thing. This is just me, isn't it? I'm just Harry.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Conor saw the opportunity that maybe we were starting to see a more human side to Harry, that the bravado had been taken away and that maybe he'd be more open to having the conversation. And obviously he was.
I'm so close to Shakira, how actually hurt she is. Like, her experience in here is nearly ruined. Then obviously Helena's situation looks like her experiences here is nearly going to be ruined.
I'll be honest, I couldn't say anything to you. All right, I haven't told you I was flirting with her, she weren't flirting.
The level of respect isn't there, like, really, like, is it, like, because...
What, from me?
Yeah. Like, what is the crack, like? What's the story, like? Is it just sort of a thing where you want what you can't have?
To be honest, I'm just glad that Conor just said to him, what do you want from this experience? Like, what do you actually want? And I don't even think he really knows. I think he just wanted to come on here, enjoy himself and see what happens.
He said, didn't he, I came in alone, so if I leave alone...
No, but that's his attitude.
But you're on a dating show.
Yeah, no. And Megan, I'm so happy that she's come back because you can tell that she's clearly watched the show after she like got kicked off before. So she actually knows what's going on and she's gone in there and she's told people the truth.
Yeah.
It's literally the full truth and she hasn't kind of spun it in any way. Like, she's telling it how it is and I really like that.
Shakira has said that she does not want to get back with Harry and she made that abundantly clear. And, you know, when Helena said that she'd split up with him, she was like, you go, girl, you go, hide away, Helena, like giving her hugs and stuff.
Yeah, which was really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
I just worry that it's all going to kick off if that 0.00001% chance happens and they do end up back together.
They can't end up back together. They just can't. Don't say it, Amy. Please don't say it. They can't.
Stranger things have happened. But where do you think this leaves Shakira now? Like, obviously, she's coupled up with Conor. He's going to recouple with Megan at some point because, like, they're getting to know each other. I
know where this is going. It leaves only Harry.
Harry or Blue. I think at this point we need to just like let Shakira and Helena couple up.
Yeah. Yes, please. Let's do that. To be honest, like if Megan wasn't back in there, and I feel like you're right that Conor and her will get back together, like Conor and Shakira was just cuddling in bed. So they are really close. I don't think there's anything there, but I feel like if they stayed together, if the Megan situation wasn't there, maybe they could go on to win the show together. I
think they've sort of gone from like friends to sort of like lovers to now like soulmates. And it's just like they're so comfortable together and they just cuddle all the time. I think it's really sweet.
What if they go back to lovers?
I know.
I'd love it.
And Megan comes over to say goodnight and they're snogging. What?
Oh my God.
When they were cuddling in bed, they were saying like that Harry makes everyone feel special. And I think one good thing that's come out of the Grafties, everyone's seen that it's not Shakira that's been sort of running after Harry all the time and feeling a certain type of way, as they say. And it is actually him that's been fueling the fire the whole time. You know, Helena said she wanted to go and apologise to Emma because she made her look stupid in front of everyone because she believed Harry.
And I really rate that from Helena.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a lot of respect for her for doing that because, like, Harry did make it out like it was all Emma and it wasn't. So I'm glad that the truth has finally come out. Do you know what? Even though the girls have kind of been separated and stuff, and the rest of the stuff that happened with the Grafties was Meg and Shakira and Tony, like I feel like this situation could like overcloud that, if that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like they still have to have a chat about it, but I feel like this could be like the main thing they need to talk about now. Because Helena was kind of comforting Shakira and the vice versa. I thought that was really nice.
And like Megan said, you two have had this argument all series. You haven't actually needed to be annoyed with each other. Yeah. There's one person you needed to be annoyed with.
That's wrecked the whole experience for them.
Yeah.
They could have been best friends.
Thank goodness for Megan coming in. I don't always agree with people coming in from the outside with outside knowledge and like telling people stuff, but I think it's actually been brilliant for her to be the moderator of all of this and let everyone know what she thinks and stand on business. Boots is back as the official beauty partner of Love Island, and we couldn't be more excited. Once again, the Boots beauty crew headed to the villa to get the girls at Grafties ready, bringing expert beauty straight to your favourite islanders. They're serving up serious glam with the hottest trending beauty brands, from Huda Beauty and Morphe to Benefit and Made by Mitchell. The girls are glowing with the very best in beauty. From skincare must-haves to makeup essentials, Boots is your ultimate go-to for everything beauty on and off the island. So keep your eyes peeled, get inspired, and remember, Boots is your beauty destination straight from the villa to your makeup bag. And as if all of that wasn't enough, the drama continued to come. Yep. So after the Grafties, we had Blue pulling Tony for a chat.
I have the right to have my own opinion and voice my own opinion. What are you on about?
Go for it.
Cool.
I don't care.
Okay, cool. So don't tell me I can't put my 2 pence in when you're the one always putting your 50p in.
Obviously, everyone has unfinished business when they come back into the villa, and Megan's is Conor. I feel like Blue's unfinished business is just his villa experience in general, because he didn't really have a good connection with anyone. He got dumped after, I think it was 4 days. So I feel like he wants to come in and make a bigger impact. I think he thought that she was going to go back at him like she always does. And she was like, okay, I don't care. He just went and went and went. And in the end, she was like, I'm going to go now because this is really quite strange.
Yeah,
I
and that
don't really
made it awkward.
understand. But I think he's just trying to make more of an impact.
He's trying to make an impact, but he's just doing it in the complete wrong way. Like, he's tried to like get involved in that situation because he knows Tony's such a loved big character. She kind of retaliates with like these funny one-liners.
Do you think this will turn Yaz off? I mean, I don't think Yaz was ever going to go for him anyway, but she was entertaining the chat. Obviously, she's best friends with Tony. Do you think that this could make her go, actually, Blue, I'm all right with Jamie?
Yeah, I feel like if she leaves Jamie, there's going to be issues. Like, Jamie's really nice, and I feel like I don't really think Yaz liked him anyway. She fancied him, but she never got to pursue it. And then I feel like she's too far gone with Jamie now, even though they're still very early on as well.
It's just really strange how Megan's come in and she's sort of tried to be the voice of reason and say, like, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. I've seen it from the outside. Whereas he's come in and tried to be like, yeah, no, I'm going to have arguments. And I'm going to, when he was saying like, how do you feel about that, Tony? How do you feel about that? And she was a bit like, well, you've watched it, haven't you? You've been watching at home. You know how I feel about it. You know that I was crying.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing this up?
I just kind of feel that Tony handled that in the best possible way. I feel like she knew instantly. She was like, oh, he wants me to do this. And she knows what she's doing, doesn't she? So I'm really glad she did
It was
that.
the slow motion walk away for me when she literally just got up slowly and was like, goodbye.
Yeah, and he was just sitting there. I feel like he was embarrassed a little bit.
Yeah.
So I feel like he expected more from it.
Who do you think he might couple up with?
Hang on, let's go through the recoupling if there was one.
If there was a recoupling right this minute,
Yes.
you'd have Yaz and Jamie,
Yeah.
Angel and Ty, Conor and Megan, Meg and Dijon, Shakira
Kira
and Harry,
Oh my God.
Blue and Helena.
See, it's
Tony
just
and Cash.
like we're in the last week now. To me, like, Love Island has always been about like the love. Do you know what I mean? Couples.
Yeah.
Like, who would you say is like the strongest couple now?
Obviously, Meg and Dijon are a sort of classic Love Island day one till the end. Yaz and Jamie, also great. I think Tony and Cash.
I think they're the underdog.
And talking of Tony and Cash, bless him, a bit of a peacemaker. When he was saying, everyone's nice to me. And she said, yeah, but they're not nice to me.
Yeah.
Do you think Cash could be the one to bring everyone back together? Because nobody dislikes Cash. Nobody has any beef with Cash. So he could be the one to make everyone sit in a circle and give someone the talking stick.
And be the voice of reason. But the thing is, I feel like he's just so quiet. He's not going to be the person to do that.
I think he's got the gravitas, you know. I feel like even though he's one of the younger ones, he could be the peacemaker.
Yeah, we need a peacemaker in this last week because, to be honest, like, I love Love Island because obviously it's all about the love and the couples. Like, we finally got a few that could be going to the final, and I just want them to kind of all sort their issues out now. Like, life's too short, they need to just get over it.
I mean, Tony said she doesn't want to patch it up. Like, do you think it's gone too far? Do you think there's been too much over the series?
Yeah, and especially like with the videos that have come out and the grafties and stuff, and it's so close. Like, I don't know, I just feel like they are too far gone. But in my head, I'd like for them to sort it out.
See, I think it's not a question of sorting it out. I think it's a question of everyone saying, we've got 1 week left.
Let's enjoy it.
Like, nobody's after anyone else's person. Like, let's draw a line under it. Let's enjoy this last week and try and make the best of what we've got.
Yeah, Harry might have other ideas, but who knows?
Well, Alex, thank you for joining us this week. It's been so lovely having you back on. We had you back on All Stars. We love it when you come in because you've been there. You know what's going on. Obviously, you've been in the final. You've done this final week. I feel like anything could happen in the next week. Do you have any predictions?
I want them to all sort it all out, and I want Cash and Tony to win.
Right.
That's my prediction. You want to get to do this once, like, you need to enjoy the whole process and, get over all the situation they're in.
Because as well, even though like now there is All Stars, I feel like there's something so magical about normal Love Island because you go in as all equals, like you're all normal people.
Yeah.
And it's just that real magic of just trying to date. Whereas like when you go on to All Stars, you've already done it once. And
It's
you
a
sort
different
of,
kind of vibe
it's
and
a different
perception.
vibe.
Yeah.
So I think, they just need to enjoy this and hopefully we'll get some lovely moments. We'll get some lovely dates.
Yeah.
And maybe even a bit of drama
I feel like there's going to be a lot more drama left.
The drama is not over.
Yeah.
Well, what a week. Thank you once again, Alex, for joining us. It's been so lovely and we would love to have you back another time. Thank you so much to all of you for joining us this week. But that's not it for your Love Island weekend. So tonight at 9 p.m, you've got Unseen Bits on ITV2. Then tomorrow night, main show, 9 p.m, ITV2. And straight afterwards, I will be on After Sun with all the gang at 10 p.m. And then we'll be back Tuesday morning with another podcast dissecting all of the drama. We will see you then.